Like Liberty said, I'm Lisa Atkins. I'm the Northwest Regional Coordinator with Students for Life of America. And Students for Life now has over 838 Students for Life groups around the nation. I stand before you today as a young woman, as a sister, as a daughter, as a friend, to tell you that abortion is the greatest human rights injustice of our day, and it is this generation that will abolish it. I am so excited about what is happening here in Oregon. We currently have 18 active Students for Life groups on college and high school campuses. Yes, that is amazing. They have been educating their campuses, talking about abortion to their peers, sidewalk counseling at Planned Parenthoods across the state on a weekly basis. They have hosted diaper drives and in turn donated thousands of diapers and baby supplies to their pregnancy centers. They've been flyering on their campus on a consistent basis with pregnant and parenting resources. They have done the resource on what pregnancy and parenting resources exist on their campus and in their communities, and they have been the activists that this movement needs to change our culture, not just to make abortion illegal, but to make it unthinkable. Our students are the leaders who won't back down in the face of opposition. They stand up against injustice, and they are willing to sacrifice their own personal comfort in order to be a fearless voice for the voiceless. As the pro-life generation, we will not sit back silently while we have the opportunity to speak up. We will not walk away when we can continue walking forward, and we will day by day continue to fight for the lives of the most innocent and vulnerable among us. It is no longer okay to merely say that you are pro-life. It is no longer enough to have pro-life friends, pro-life beliefs that you just talk to about your beliefs that agree with you. It is time to act. This generation is not asking to change our laws. We are not asking for more resources for pregnancy and parenting students. We are demanding it. One of our amazing Students for Life groups here in Portland at Portland Community College is the perfect example of how this generation is taking huge strides to making abortion unthinkable. They have promoted the National Pregnant on Campus initiative through Students for Life of America. They have done the research, they have promoted the resources to their campus, and they have seen lives changed because of it. So I would like to present to you, and Liberty as well, the president and coordinator of the Portland Students for Life Club.
How's it going, everybody? It's awesome to be out here in the rain, yeah! Praise God. I got a question for everybody. Like she said, my name is Caleb Knezovich. I'm the leader of the Portland Community College Students for Life. This is my amazing team. Together we're changing lives. I have a question for everybody. How far would you go to help someone? Well, what if you were threatened with bodily harm? What if you were maligned? What if people stood in your way and tried to stop you? How far would you go? You see, being a student leader in the pro-life movement isn't always an easy or a comfortable job. To add the cause of life and death on the top of a full schedule, to work in school plus the pressure to get good grades, it's a lot to handle sometimes. But this year and last year, through the Students for Life organization, I have proudly stood with these students at Portland Community College and worked against abortion. We have been threatened. We have been maligned, and our efforts have been worked against. This past year, while collecting diapers for young mothers, Eleanor and Chris here were verbally assaulted and threatened by a student. Last year, while displaying this wall, we were assaulted and really just maligned by staff and students at PCC. But do we give up? No. Our resolve stands truer than ever to reach out and hold the hand of those being oppressed and love them like Jesus Christ. As Lisa told you a moment ago, over this past year, we've begun participating in the Pregnant on Campus initiative. We've met with students and faculty to reveal the needs that pregnant and parenting students face on our campus. We've held diaper drives, created resource baskets for women, and given away free oil changes to help these courageous parents in college. You see, you never know just what it is that you're going to do that'll change someone's life. For me, it was Brian Kemper 3 years ago, giving a talk to just a small handful of people, and that's why I'm here today. For Chris, it was an apologetics training session we did last year that motivated him to be in the pro-life movement. So no, we won't give up. We will keep fighting for people like Mary, who with our help is valiantly holding on to her child despite the pressure from her boyfriend to abort. For people like Rhonda and Perry, who are going back to college with 3 young children to be an addiction counselor after living on the streets. For families like the Colburns, who this year lost their beautiful baby after trying to go through with a pregnancy that the doctors advised them to destroy. That is courage, and that is why we do what we do. For these people, we will fight. We will continue, and someday, when I stand before my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and He asks me, what did you do when I was a pregnant baby facing death? What did you do when I was a father in college struggling to feed my children? What did you do when I was a pregnant mother facing losing my scholarship or having an abortion? I'll say that we stood for Him. The only question is, Portland, Oregon, the only question is, on this day, remembered for the sanctioning of the destruction of the most vulnerable among us, what will you do? Thank you, and God bless you.